Yeah.
I got a serious question.
So what I'm saying to you, and I'm not, let me just say this. I'm not taking away what you're saying, Sweeney, because I think that you're absolutely right. But what I'm saying is, how do we expect them to be serious about us when we're not serious about us, right? How do you expect us to move mountains and do all the great things that we are made to do when if people just looking at us as hoes and lazy because we're putting that out about ourselves?
So now, I think the funny thing is that one, Black people have a wide variety of music in this country. We've been the birth child of a lot of different stuff, a lot of different music, and they were saying the same shit then anyway. Regardless of because how do you come over here and you don't look at a group of people and see their whole selves? You say, oh well, all I saw was this.
So you have to remember.
Hold on, wait.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry. But if we said the same thing about them, they would say, "Why don't you get to know our culture first? Why don't you get to know? Why don't you reach back and learn about us first before you say anything about us?"
Can you explain? Are you speaking to me?
No. I'm speaking about in general. When we have these, I've had conversations where I've seen conversations happen where where Americans, specifically Black Americans, will speak about other cultures and the problems that they have in their culture, and the first thing they say, or how we feel about them in this country, and they say, "Hey, look, you need to do a deeper dive into our people before you make those type of comments." So it would behoove me that before anybody comes over here and makes any conversation about who we are as a people, you gotta at least know us. Now, granted, you don't have to, but if you're gonna judge us, you better at least know us, because I don't hold on, wait. I don't like when people throw stones.
You gotta let me speak too.
I know. I don't like when people throw stones and then hide their hands.
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm not saying you, Amira.
You're talking to me indirectly.
I'm not even talking to you directly. I'm not talking to you indirectly. If I felt a way about you, I would say that. It's not about you.
She's just saying, he's just
because
saying people who
think
you said people who say something, but my opinion was asked because I'm here. So I expressed my opinion and I gave you what people will say, and I said I don't agree with that. But you notice the moment that I say something that you disagree with, you're telling me you have no right to say anything. Because you disagree with it. If I say something you agree with.
Hold on, one at a time, y'all. One at a time.
Take yourself out of it. I'm not talking to you.
I don't think he's talking to you, Amira, but we appreciate you being honest about it, because I think that's what they are thinking, and I'm glad that you're on this panel telling us what people are thinking. Don't sugarcoat it. Let us know what they're thinking so we can have a conversation about it, because this stuff needs to change. We have to be solution based. I see it too. I say stuff about us too, because I see it. I call people floozies all the time. I'm like, why y'all acting like this? You know, I know better because I know Black people. I know my family doesn't roll like that. I know all the people I'm with don't roll like that. But I can get why, if I'm in another country, I've never met an African American before in my life. All I have is music, which is a universal language. And you're sitting here calling yourself a hoe. You're sitting here calling yourself a bitch. You're sitting here calling yourself whatever it is. What else am I going to say? You're saying it about yourself. I'm only going to think what you think about yourself. I mean,
it's the commercial image that's projected to the world. It's our commercial image.
Yeah,
I
was just going to say that.
Whether it's a caricature or not, it's a commercial image that's projected to the world. It's not all of us. We know it's not all of us, but it's what's projected to the entire world. Period.
Go ahead, True.
I would definitely like if Danielle's still listening, because I listen to what she says and I do appreciate the fact that she stands strong in her convictions. But I would like to know, if she's listening, how she arrived as Klaus' explanation of the potential experience of a Black man being in Japan and found the negativity of it. She did on two occasions. She's found the fact that we're obviously a clown show, not being admired, but we're a clown show. And then I think she also said something about praising the white man. So I would love to explain to me how on both occasions from a Black woman that both examples utilize, you find how we're being diminished instead of being admired.
Go ahead, Danielle. Respond.
I think because of, two things. the way that white women interact with black men is different than how white women interact with black women. And the way that other cultures' men interact with black men is different than how they interact with me. And being culturally adjacent to these people and knowing and hearing and sitting across from them and hearing how they talk about y'all, how they don't respect y'all, how y'all don't earn no money, how y'all don't stick together, how y'all think the same way Amir was saying, how y'all separate y'allself from y'all people, that if one person got out, then it's like if you are the exception to the rule, you don't even care that the rule exists anymore. So the fact that I find how hard they disrespect you and how comfortable they are with disrespecting you, when I hear the disrespected giving honor to these people that I know inherently, and I'm gonna say all of them, because they don't care about y'all. Because if they did, I think black men would be in a different place. And let me say why. I think black men would be in a different place if these people cared about y'all. It's very clear that based on them not wanting to allow you to have a seat at the table and them understanding that you're going to continue to blame the people that look like you and not focus on them. And this is coming out of the horse's mouth. So it's like my convictions are passion. I know sometimes I'm like, I know sometimes I go hard, but it's because of how passionate I am and how much I care. And it's really hard when I hear black men, even like Shan just said, Shan was literally like, I say it too. I say it about my people. It's like we show individualism, which makes
So
it
Danielle,
illegitimate.
is it not true? Is the things that
No.
Sham was speaking on? So we don't have women that's loose out here. We don't have
We
men
have
that
women
leave their
that's
family.
hold on, we do. But again, y'all will keep saying that I'm addressing and creating a victimhood mentality. I empower men, I volunteer for men, I donate to men. I'm actually active outside of these conversations, and I'm more solution based. But right now we're talking about problems versus objectives, and I think that's important. But I think there's more people
Okay.
working towards a goalpost than they are not. But we literally talk about ourselves in front of people who talk shit about us. And when them people go back and sit at that table where them people was comfortable, and I'll say this, if we talk about commercial images, if you older than 27, every single Muslim was dropped, you know what? All of them. We never treated them people like that, even though that's what the media perpetuated and showed us. We never treated them like that, and we never walked up to them like, "Hey, was your uncle this?" We never walk in their businesses. We never challenge them on a commercialized image. We give them the respect, even though they exploit our community.
Yes, we did.
But
Yes, we do.
But with
Yeah,
that being, I'm
All the
saying
time.
culture.
That's their
So
commercial image.
to your point, True, I think I do that and see that because I hear and see what these people say about y'all, and they are very honestly, it's like they sun you. That you like looking for. It's like you would rather. And I'm not
That's
trying to,
crazy
and I'm
to
not
say
trying to
that.
be disrespectful. I'm just saying from my perspective, they will sun you and they know it's like getting daddy's approval kind of thing. It's like you will dissociate yourself from your blackness to be humane, but it's like it's not doing. I think it's doing the opposite of what